thumb into her eye and then turning things around.
I like it. I like it, Vic. You get. Whoa!
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's talk about Ariana Grace and Brinley Reece. Very interesting matchup. I don't know anything about Brinley Reece, just like I didn't really know a lot about Jada Parker earlier. But I was very anticipated in seeing how their match was going to go. Now, one thing that I know with Jakar Jackson, so basically Brinley Reece, the story is that Brinley Reece replaced Jakar Jackson. They even played into it on TV with the metaphor. Lash Legend and Ora Mensah was talking to Mackenzie Mitchell. And they was talking about something with her arm or whatever, and that she needs surgery. And I think Noam Dar was playing around or something like that. But Jakar Jackson in real life wasn't medically cleared, so she needed someone to replace that. She had to come out of the knockout tournament. And it's kind of sad because y'all know how high I am on Jakar Jackson in the ring and her potential as just a character, period, going forward. And that's not lost, but I think that for now, her not being a part of this tournament, that's a bit of a loss for her. Because we were going to see her and Kalani Jordan go in that ring, bro. And that would have been so fun to watch that semifinal. But it is what it is. But I think I always say this, things happen for a reason, right? Maybe it's because so Ariana can get her shine in. So Ariana came out first, and I love her beauty pageant music that she has, right? That thing, I gotta go find that thing. I don't know if it's released anywhere, but it's actually a good, soothing, peaceful theme, man. I like that theme, man. It's something different about it. I hope they never change it. It's something just very peaceful and different about that theme, man. That I like. So I like that beauty pageant music that they was playing, man. I don't know. That's just me, man. I'm weird like that, but I like that. I like that thing, man. So she was addressed at the beauty pageant's higher, and obviously she goes by Miss NXT. I like that. It's giving her a character, and something about Ariana Grace coming back is just different about her. Looks a little better in the ring. I got more thoughts about it after the match, but as far as in the ring stuff go, but I think giving her this character, I think it's definitely helping her out because her dad was such a good character, Santino Marella, who is working at Impact right now as, one of their office, they call it officials or whatever, but he helps makes the matches and stuff. But Santino was, because he had such a joke gimmick, he actually was a really good fighter. Like, he had a karate background, judo background, I think he had. So he was actually a good fighter, you know what I mean? But because he was so goofy, you didn't really see it out of him. But I think Ariana could be a good split between her father and something serious. Like, I see a lot of Tiffany Stratton in her as well. Like, just that same build. She's not quite as athletic as her, because, Tiffany actually came from a gymnastics background, which helps her and stuff like that. Same thing with Kalani Jordan. But her and Izzy Dame right now, I think their size and makeup, they have a lot of potential, man. So it is very interesting. And one of the things I loved about her promo was that she talked about being injured because she actually had a serious injury last October, and how she had to come back and how she was feeling for Jakar Jackson being in that situation. I thought it was very appropriate for her to mention that too, to remind people the type of injury she had and how it affected her. But I really think this injury helped out her career because she's definitely better than what she was the last time we saw her last year, like way better. So we'll see. Now, Brinley Reece comes out, and I gotta say this before we get into the back. I gotta say this. Brinley Reece, I thought that was Sol Ruka for a second. Bro, I thought that was Sol Ruka, bro. I'm not even playing with y'all. I thought that was Sol Ruka. I know some of y'all thought that was Sol Ruka, man. Sol Ruka has the same kind of rainbow colors or whatever on her wrist. And she has the white sneakers or whatever that she comes out with. Dark skin as well, like a darker skin complexion. Even though Sol Ruka has that skin complexion because she mixed with black. I don't think Brinley Reece is mixed with black. I could be wrong. But I was just like, man, I thought that was Sol Ruka for a second. I almost marked out. I was like, no, hey, that can't be Sol Ruka. She gonna be out for a whole year. I'm like, there's no way that's Sol Ruka, man. So, but I thought it was her at first, man. She had the same type of outfit on, man. But Brinley Reece, she's a little shorter though, and she really thick. Like she was packing a lot in her thighs and her ass, bro. She thick, bro. Brinley Reece is a lot thicker than what her picture looked like. But anyways, let's go over the match. Grace asked Reece to kiss her hand, which was funny. It was very appropriate with Ariana's character, man. And so Reece instead gave Grace a body slam, right? So Grace worked on Reece with a front judo toss and suplex. Grace put the boots to Reece and got another 2 count. Grace got another 2 count for a suplex after a suplex. The picture showed the watch party room again, watching the match. And they've been doing that with all the women's tournament matches. By the way, let me talk about that real quick. So in the room, I saw Kalani Jordan talk with Danny Palmer. I like that. I still wish they could revisit that as a tag team, but they never went over that though. And I also saw Tatum Paxi with Izzy Dane. That I like that because that means that they're trying to do something with them together. They need to keep them together. Hopefully they keep them together. There was another blonde next to him. I don't know if that was a Cavender twin or not, but I had never seen her before. It was another blonde. It was a blonde next to Kalani that was sitting right next to Kalani Jordan. If y'all know who that is, let me know because I don't know who that was. But she looks like another developmental talent though. But anyways, let's continue, man. Grace put Reece in a side headlock. Reece got 2 counts after a sunset flip and roll up. Reece used a low base to block a suplex and the counter with a suplex of her own. Reece rallied with a series of suplexes. Reece did a cartwheel into a clothesline, and I like that move there. Before she got clothesline. Grace raked the eyes and hit Reece with a back judo hip toss, and Grace picked up the win. That was all she wrote for Brinley Reece in about 3 minutes. So, I'm liking the judo stuff that she's including in her work. Arianna, and I really like that, man. I think that's really going to help her out. Let's go over some of these polls. We had 2 polls. I want to go with the one that was about the match first. Hold on for a second. Let me load this page. Hang on. So, okay, so a little bit better voter turnout today. We had 497 votes, 43 likes. Mostly I went with Ariana Grace, 84% to Brinley Reece, 16%. And I'm guessing the people that went with Brinley were just more curious about Brinley, you know what I'm saying? But I think everyone knew Ariana Grace was going to win after Jakara Jackson went down. Because I think Jakara Jackson was going to beat Ariana. That's why I said this was a better opportunity for Ariana Grace to take advantage of this because I think they were going to have Jakara Jackson win. So this was a blessing in disguise for Ariana Grace. And we're going to see, I think, a very interesting matchup between her and Kalani Jordan next week. Because to me, I mean, Kalani's a little different from Tiffany Stratton, but they're still gymnasts. And I think we're going to see a nice little dynamic there. I think Ariana Grace with the judo stuff would have probably been a nice matchup for Carmen Petrovic and Lola Vice as well. So we'll probably get a chance to see those matchups in the future. And then I did another poll asking you guys who you guys you're interested in seeing the most. And Ariana, so we had 383 votes, 41 likes. Make sure y'all keep voting in that poll, by the way. I actually want this poll to kind of get to maybe anywhere between 800 to 1,000 votes. So make sure y'all vote on this one. But the other one was Carmen Petrovic won about 58%. Ariana Grace, a nice second place finish at 25%. So she got a quarter of the votes here. But Brinley Reece finished in last. But it was a very close race between her and Jada Parker right now. So make sure y'all vote for Brinley Reece as well. And thank y'all for voting in the polls, by the way. And to close my thoughts on Brinley Reece right now. Well, let me talk about Ariana Grace real quick. So Ariana Grace, like I said, I think she's improved a lot in the ring. And she's giving me hope if she can stay healthy that she could be a champion one day because I think she's kind of got a little bit of Indy Hartwell in her as well, skill-wise. And I really think that she can definitely carry. I think her character is what's going to actually prepare her a lot to being that way because she's got that typical heel you know, think I'm better than you attitude. We're actually going to go over that next because Fallon Henley actually has something like that in a talk with the younger part of the locker room, the rookies. So we're going to talk about that in the next video. And then with Brinley Reece, I liked what I saw. I was expecting to see what I saw out of Jada Parker, but I didn't know what to expect out of Brinley Reece at all. I'm liking Brinley Reece. She's got a little bit of Danny Palmer in her, man. I like the cartwheel stuff, which tells me she probably got a background in maybe cheerleading or a gymnast. I don't know what her background is. They didn't really go over that. I hope, because one of the best things that Level Up does, they always go over the background of the wrestlers. Hopefully, Brinley Reece has a Level Up match here soon, and they could go over her background. Because I would really love to know what her background was, like what sport she played. Because you could tell, like, she's got some type of athletic background, though. Yeah, man, I thought she was decent. I thought, you know what? I think she's decent, bro. I think, man, it just tells you, man, how rich the talent in NXT has become, man. But give me your thoughts on this, man. Also went over the Carmen Petrovic and Jada Parker match earlier, so make sure y'all go click on the link here in the end screens, man. Give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this one. After News, the light.